Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost peace. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkin in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back him up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep. Down Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost peace. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery.
I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I keep head still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has one ball. So I guess better than you.
It's real deal when it comes to my name, kid. I ain't gon' let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep. Down in Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost peace. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkin in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back him up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep. Down Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost peace. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery. Spooky up in here, it's crazy in here. We still gon' keep it going, I'm Knuckles. Nobody scares me. Whoever wanted, bring it. I don't care, we can do this. Then come step up to the plate and meet your match. It ain't no thing.
Hello, 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 hello.
Happy Halloween! Ooh, ooh, it's spooky season once more. On All Hallows Eve.
Even the room is a mess like in the movie. You went all in. Stop, stop, please, please. I'm so scared. Hi. Holy shit, is that Jimmy? Yeah. I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean your name is Jimmy and you're dressed as Jimmy from Scary Godmother? What do you mean? I even got red pants. I wish I have a pair of red Converse, but they're back at my dad's house in New York. Unfortunately, I do not have them. One time my dad went to an 80s party and show us that ass. Ooh, ooh, oh my god. Oh my god. Hi little soda man. Hi little bud. Happy Halloween. We didn't dress up the dogs this year. I think Ruby would get annoyed after 10 seconds. I think he wouldn't know what's happening anyway, so it's fine. But we always say he looks like a little fruit bat when he's laying on his back looking up at us. You ever watched a video of someone giving a strawberry to a baby fruit bat? He looked like that.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that.
Hello, everybody. Yes, it is a silver shirt. Hi, Ruba. Ruby's here, too. I got some new shirts. Shout out Mamano World. Mamano World. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will link it. They make some of the best Sonic shirts ever. So I bought two from them before. By the way, thank you. We are raising money for charity. This is the last day of Gamers Outreach's Halloween charity fundraiser. Gamers Outreach is a charity that develops and gives video game kiosks to children's hospitals, or just hospitals that have children in it, just in general. And they make super easy to use, all-in-one units that they could just wheel from room to room, and it's like so easy to set up, and it just has a huge library of games. Video games have been incredibly important to me during my just general depressive episodes, even in my own home. I could not imagine if I was in a hospital when I should be in school as a child, making friends, having a good time, enjoying my childhood. I'm stuck in a freaking room in a hospital bed. Thank God for video games. So let's make it easier for children to play video games and have that escape from their hard lives. Currently, I believe the 2 times is in effect. Thank you again, Forever Fenway, for matching donations. I believe donations up to $250 are being matched by Forever Fenway from chat. So thank you very much. We've raised $560 so far. I'd love to be able to hit $750. If we get to $750, I'll donate another $50 to bring us to $800. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so these are the shirts I got. This one is Rouge. So fierce. Clockwork Blues, thank you for donating $10. That gives us 20. Remember that. If $5 counts for 10, $10 counts for 20. It's really amazing. So thank you again, Forever Fenway. So I got this Rouge shirt. It's so fierce. She's everything to me. Got that one. I got this silver one, which is so cool. It's like kind of vintage shirt material. The print is everything. It says, "Come break me down, bury me, bury me." I don't know what that is from. Isn't it fierce? I love Silver the Hedgehog. He's so fierce. The twink of the franchise. And then this last one is K-ass quote. I know. Do not come. Do not come. And then there's this Sonic DJing on a GameCube. Isn't that just fierce? It's so cool. Amazing shirts. They have a Nintendogs one that I bought before I really like. So, shout out Mama No World. Chubbs, thank you for that streak. Hello, Clockwork Blues. Thank you again for that donation. Kebra. Well, I'm 27 and I'm still living with my parents in Overland Park. I have an art history degree from a night school. My cat just died. I've lost 25% control of my sphincter muscles. I get a clicking sound in my jaw when I eat. I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I pee the bed still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has one ball. So I guess better than you. Kebra! Tier 2 resub 64 months in a row. 64, 64, 64 Zulane. Hi. He's just a baby, guys. It's so funny. He really is just a little baby guy. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? He was born in April of this year. He's still baby, though. He's still baby. I can see his reasoning skills and his problem-solving skills developing. Today, his treat or his toy fell on the floor, and he was trying to reach it, but he couldn't from the couch.
Are you talking about me again?
Yeah. So, so he jumped off the couch, picked it up in his mouth, and then walked over. He realized he couldn't get back up on the couch from where he jumped off, so he walked to a different part of the couch and jumped up. I've been so impressed. I'm like, wow. He's getting it. He's starting to, like, problem solve. It's really incredible. He ain't even won yet. He ain't even won. Kebra, thank you very much for that donation. Also, Low-Key Thick, thank you very much for the $10 donation. Loved you in the new Just Trish vid. Thank you. We will get into that. First, let me finish saying hi to everybody. Samoyo, hello. Clockwork, Kebra, Savage Lionel, Butt Plug. Always good to see you. I really want to get back into playing Tears of the Kingdom. I have so many side quests still to do, and so much of the depths left to explore. Oop, oh, okay. It knocked my glasses off. Hello, Deblimmy, Demon Blonde Jimmy. Hello, hello. Hello, Jim. Hello, Jimmy. In parentheses, Jimmy. Yeah, sure. Go in 96. Thank you so much for the 52 months. Thank you, thank you. You are safe from the upcoming criminalization of low effort costumes. Thank you. Like, it seems low effort, but if you get the reference, it is incredibly accurate.
It's low effort on the character's part, not yours.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the point. Like, he sucks. He just puts horns on his outfit. So, anyway. I was thinking about it because I thought about dressing in my PETA costume again. PETA. But I didn't want to. I just didn't want to. It's like, it fits just good enough that I wore it, but it's so weird. Like, the torso is designed for someone with a shorter torso and longer legs. And I am on the taller side. I'm 5'10", but I would say that my legs are, like, shorter than a 5'10" person, but I have a longer torso. So it fit very awkwardly. Like, the legs were really baggy, but the top was, like, being stretched a little bit. It was very odd, but it looked fine sitting down, so I didn't care. And in the pictures. I'll show the pictures as well. But I thought of this 2 days ago. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I have blonde hair. And I kept seeing memes of Jimmy from Scary Godmother with the big ear when he's like listening, he's snooping. I was like, I gotta be him. This is like, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna have blonde hair on Halloween, you know? So, that's what I went with. I thought it was fierce. It's comfortable, and I can unzip it if I get too warm. Just cutesy. Hello, Josh. Dress Soda up like Harry the werewolf. The amount of gay people in that movie is crazy. The gay skeleton and then the gay werewolf. It's so funny. A pizza, just for me. Ooh, 10 pizzas even. Just 10 pizzas for me. Oh, I loved you in that film. Oh, what an honor to be in your presence. Ooh, but pizza. Let me eat all the pizzas.
Did you throw out the old eggs?
Yeah, I threw out the old eggs, yeah.
And the new ones are the ones in there?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be surprised when
You're not gonna be surprised, baby. I promise you. Scary Godmother gives lesbian aunt. Literally! She always reminded me of my own. Because my aunt, before she went gray and she had, has the same haircut as me. She used to have, really curly, light brown hair. And I always she reminded me so much of Scary Godmother. Or the other way around. It's fierce. It's so fierce. Hello, Chubs. The vampires are the rare bisexual boy-girl couple. Yes. And they're they TikTok cosplayer son. Who is anemic. God. Oh my god, my mouth has been so dry yesterday and today. I don't know why. Bugaboo is Pan. Yeah. Bugaboo is Pan's asexual, pan-romantic asexual. 100%. When is the Stanley arriving? I don't know. I would not be surprised if it got delivered and then got stolen. Because they're doing so much construction on our building that literally packages are being left on the sidewalk outside of the entire apartment. Door is ajar. Door is ajar. I can't hear. Hold on. Well, let me roll down my window. It's so annoying. Today we went out our usual door to leave our building and it was caution taped off. They have been using a jackhammer behind the building all day because I guess they're repaving the road. I don't understand what they're doing. Truly. Would you not just put a layer of tar over the road that's already there? I don't understand. So yeah, we couldn't leave through our normal entrance. So ridiculous. Today, I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning last night editing the podcast. More like 3 o'clock. And then I stayed up to watch the last 2 episodes of Agatha. Point is, I was up really late. So usually on days where I edit the podcast and then I go to sleep and I sleep till 2 p.m. because I'm just so tired and I was up so late, so I just catch up on sleep that way. But I wasn't able to do that today because they were jackhammering right outside our window. It literally sounded like they were gonna bust through the wall because it was literally right, we were on the first floor, so, and it was literally right outside of the window. It was shaking the ground. It literally, I was like, are they drilling? I didn't understand what they were doing at first until I went outside on the balcony. But then I did, and I was just like, okay. I mean, it is a weekday, so I don't blame them. They got to do their job. Of course, they would schedule maintenance on a weekday morning. Most people are at work and not at home, you know. But I work from home, so unfortunately, I am there. It is what it is. Umbra Warlock, thank you for the 20 streams. Hello, hello. Hi, Bite Size Beetles. Happy Halloween. Hello, Jargon. Huntober. Hello, hello. Took an Eddie for the Agatha finale, and mama, I was shook. I was gagged. Agatha started really strong, had 3 episodes where the script was horrible, the acting was bad, and it was just felt like a waste of time. And then the last like 4 episodes, it felt like, oh, everybody remembered how to act, the writing got good again, and the plot was interesting. So I was very pleased. I was excited how it started. I was a little bit disappointed, and then I left very satisfied with Agatha. I thought it was really great. Love it, love it, love it. Hello, Alex. Have you watched the episode yet? Did you hear your name drop when I was discussing the lore of the Wet Seas? Where the name came from? Because you did get a shout out today in the episode. Hello, Carmelian. Hello. Thank you very much, Kim. Looking hot today, as usual. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 81 months. I have it, but now I must OMG. Yeah! Little shout out. I'm so proud. Let me finish saying hello, because I keep getting distracted. Okay, let me start from the top, and I'll work my way down. Cockwork Blues, Maddie Bite, Topher, Baby Tortuga. I saw you in the live chat. I was rewatching the live chat for the premiere of my segment to see what people are saying, and I saw you there. Shout out to you. Travi, Beef Cheeks, Low Key Thick, Ambi Virtual, Space Bakery, Umbra Warlock, Hello Dallas, Samoyo, Slayas Mama, PK Madrigal, Antonio, Audot Allen, Baby Tortuga, Low Key Thick, X Golden Locks, hello, Galactic Supercluster, Orange Shy Guy, Alex, Thundersai, Squiddly Diddly. You look so sexy in that Gestures photo shoot. Thank you very much. Beef Cheeks, hello. I'm Cookie Dough, Jake Attends. What is that? Oh, for you? I thought.
Do you want to try it?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
You want me to make you something?
No, I have my Frozens. I'm not really hungry. See you later. Hang on a second. Just gotta. Alex, thank you for the posture check. Bruh. That's the only thing I'm so self-conscious about from this episode. I am so gagged at my posture. Every time I get like a picture or a video of myself like just sitting down, I'm like that.
You are so hot and beautiful and funny and charismatic, and you just seem like you belong in every setting you're in, except maybe a Trump rally.
Okay, but me going live in espionage and like doing those interviews with Trump supporters that are like, have you seen the videos of guys going incognito to Trump rallies and being like, it's kind of boring, right? He's not even playing the hits. He's not even playing the hits, you know? He hasn't really made fun of Biden that much today, right? I'm kind of bored. I think I'm gonna leave.
On the TikTok live saying, is he gonna talk about the Chromatica?
Have you heard of the Chromatica vaccine? Talk about it. Talk about the Chromatica vaccine. Yeah, anyway, I don't remember what it was. Oh, my posture. Yeah, I have really bad shoulder pain. I get a knot in my shoulder like 3 times a year that's the size of a fucking tennis ball under my skin. It's so bad. One time it was so bad and I had to go to the dentist, so I'm in the dentist in so much pain from both my shoulder and my tooth. Dallas, while I was at the dentist, went out and bought me a $100 Theragun, and it has changed my life. It was so sweet of him. This is a couple years ago now. But yeah, it's been okay last little bit. If I like start to feel tension, Dallas will give me a massage, and it helps. But yeah, I really am just like trying to like sit up straight, because like I've watched videos about like forward head posture correction, and like when I do like proper healthy posture, the way I feel like my muscles in all the way up to my fucking skull being like stretched and put in proper, like it feels so good, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is so crazy. Like I gain a full like 2.5 inches in height. It's crazy. It's so nuts. So I'm really trying to like get better about that. I realized part of the reason why I was always like slouched like this was because my vision was bad. So I was sitting so close to my fucking computer screen to see everything. Now that I have glasses, I can kind of sit all the way back here and I still see everything just as detailed, so. Barry Gary, hello. Yeah, we did have 64 Zoolaine in the US. I didn't watch it too much, but I watched it at least once and remember the theme song. I think it was on Noggin, which was like a extra Nickelodeon channel that was like Nick Jr. all the time. And then randomly it would be like, all right, stop watching if you're a child. We're about to play Degrassi and everyone's going to do drugs and get pregnant and it's going to be crazy. And so it switched to The N. But then they made Teen Nick, which was its own channel, and then Noggin became just Nick Jr., I think, all the time. Yeah. Sorry if I didn't say hello. If I missed you, I'm scrolling back to the most recent comments now. So feel free to say hello again if I missed you. I'd love to say hi. Agatha, top 3 MCU shows low-key. Yeah, I mean, I only watched Wanda. Loved. I watched Ms. Marvel. Loved. I thought that little girl who played Kamala Khan was so charismatic. Apparently that was the first thing she ever acted in. Ever. Maybe she did like small like commercials and productions, but like I watched an interview with her back in the day on like Jimmy Fallon or something, and it was literally, she was like, yeah, it's my first thing I've ever gotten a job on. Which was crazy because she is so incredible at like the jokes and the like the comedic aspect of the character. It's great. And the visuals were really cool too. I really enjoyed that show. I really enjoyed that show. So check out Ms. Marvel. And then I haven't watched anything else because I watched Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, and I was so truly offended at the complete butchering of Wanda's entire arc and character. The writers and directors of that movie didn't care enough to watch WandaVision or at least read the scripts about it. Elizabeth Olsen herself has even like hinted that she's not thrilled about how that character was handled. She's like offended herself. I literally like swore off the MCU after that. I haven't watched anything. I watched the Spider-Man with all the Spider-Mans. I don't know what that one is called. Because like I feel like the Spider-Mans, they'd never get it wrong. I am excited now to see Peter Parker not be as affiliated with like Iron Man and the Avengers though. I want that depressed Peter Parker in college arc. Very mad. But yeah, I came back for Agatha and I really like it. I haven't, but now I must. Also, Trisha looks so good, but obsessed with Oscar's serious face in that wig. I know. It reminded me of the girl from the main girl from Scarlet and Violet, the protagonist. I was like, I've had gym class with this girl, and she plays a mean dodgeball game. I'll tell you that. Hello Shoujo, Witch Nico, how's it going? Chris. Hello. What's up everybody? Standing desk era incoming. I don't know if I'm willing to go that far. I don't know. Hi Anne. Election day in about 6 days. Ooh. I bet Jimmy could do a good Staten Island impression. If I'm on the spot, I can't, for some reason. I didn't really go... Nobody really wants to go to Staten Island. I've been to Staten Island twice. Both times for my sister going to, like, a basketball tournament. But I just feel like it's kind of every New York accent kind of all sounds like a different font of each other, you know? When I get mad, though, it's weird. I think I don't have a New York accent, and then I say certain words with it, and people are like, oh, you still have it. Like, I used to very much, a lot more than that, but I got made fun of it when I was first starting my YouTube channel, so I, like, made the conscious effort to change that about myself. And I regret it to this day, because they're so fierce, and they just make everything so much funnier. But when I'm really mad about something, it comes out. When I swear, it comes back out. Get it, Jimmy. Find it. I gotta go into my Inside Out library of orbs and find. I need to start saying talk again. Coffee, dog. Sometimes when I'm at the vet and I'm talking about Ruby or Soda, I sometimes say like, yeah, one of the dogs, and I'm like, what? Who? The old me. Yes, please vote. Please vote, and please don't vote for Trump. If you're planning on voting for Trump, don't vote. I don't care. I don't care. I'm partisan. I don't give a shit. Don't vote for him, please.
Guys, just vote.
Just vote.
Just vote.
So honestly, just vote.
Just vote.
Just vote.
Just vote.
There was a costume contest in the episode of the podcast that went up today, and I'm honestly shocked that I didn't say that. Because it's been my fucking little phrase that I say, even when there's no voting involved. I don't know why I didn't say it. Really into Core Keeper and got Gamer Neck again. Hopefully raising my monitors a bit will help. I get Gamer Neck from Minecraft specifically. I don't understand why. Every time there's a new Cobblemon update, my lump comes back. It's so bad.
Next hot topic you should bring is Junichi Masuda. What's going on with the games?
I remember when the Pokemon leaks were happening, I did text Oscar because he loves Pokemon too. And I was like, if we ran Hot Topics, this would be all we talk about. Literally, like, today, the big story in the fucking thumbnail is the water rabbit that was gonna be, that got replaced by Mudkip.
He's so cute.
He is so cute.
He looks so sweet.
Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby.
Your chat's not on live.
I know. I'm catching up on messages, baby. Now I'm back. Well, I don't know what Core Keeper is. Muscle Snorlax on the thumbnail. Don't even get me started.
Oh, the thrown away fighting Snorlax?
The fighting Snorlax. I, like, literally, like, I need to draw it. I need it. An IRL friend of mine dressed as Angela with a Vito necklace for Halloween. Okay.
We have that too.
I was going to be Angela on a stream. I bought the shirt. I bought the exact fucking shirt. There it is. I bought the Vito necklace. I don't know where it is. It's on my desk somewhere. I bought the Vito necklace. I bought the glasses. I bought everything. And I even bought a wig. But the wig was really cheap. And trying to style... I should have just asked Trish for a wig. Because she's literally offered if we need to borrow stuff. I don't know why I didn't do it.
Tyler, we need to borrow that Pride purse.
Oh my god, the Rainbow Birkin.
Yes,
oh my... The Rainbow Birkin fucking kills me every time I think about it. I'll fill all of you in if you don't know about it. But yeah, so I was trying to style the wig, and like... the hair kept falling into my face and poking me in the eye while I was trying to cut the bangs, and I got so overstimulated that I literally, like, I couldn't do it. Like, I know it's so stupid, but autism be damned, he couldn't put on a wig. I feel like unless you get it, you won't get it. And I just, like, I could not, I was involuntarily, like, holding my breath because it was such, like, an awful sensation. Like, that's why I wear my hair brushed out of my face. Because I literally, like, if if my hair is, like, tickling my forehead, I literally am, like, it's clawing my, it's so bad. I can't do it. So, yeah. But I did get a suggestion to get a wig head and then style it and hairspray it beforehand, but I didn't have the time. I didn't end up streaming as much this month as I'd like to. But I would like to get back into changing that for the rest of the year. I think they're planning to do, because Trisha's going to be so busy. She has so many, like, Christmas shows. She just added 2 more shows to her Trishmas live show. So she has to, like, rehearse for that. And just the holidays are stressful and stuff. So I think they're going to do a little bit more guest episodes the next few weeks. So I get to work on those a couple days in advance. So I can plan my time a little bit better for that. What would you rather have, hair tickling your head or a spider? God, that's a horrible question. That's such a bad question. I think I got bit by a spider. Unfortunately, no powers. We were walking the dogs at night the other day, and I walked through a spider web. At first I thought I got mosquito bites, which is entirely possible as well. When I was getting my hair bleached, my entire body was covered with, like, you know, the cloak or the shawl or whatever. The shawl. And the only thing that were out were my knees, which is exactly where all of my bug bites are. But then I remembered that night we were walking the dogs, and I remember, like, walking outside, and I felt there was, like, a spider web caught on both of my knees. And I think maybe I pulled the spider with it, and it bit me a bunch of times on both of my freaking legs. I don't know. It's so annoying. I literally, if I was wearing shorts right now, I'd show you. I have, like, it literally looks like I got fucking stabbed with, like, a pencil. Like 8 fucking times. There's just a bunch of little red scabs. It's so annoying. I have one underneath my socks. I honestly, I deserved it if it was the spider. I destroyed her fucking house, and I probably took away all of her leftovers. All the flies that she caught. Because there's so many flies behind our building. Because that's where they keep the dumpsters, and it's like right outside of our window. It's so bad. When Dallas goes out to smoke, he goes on the balcony, and flies just fly in, even if the door's open for like a millisecond. It's annoying. If you ruin my house and food, I'd bite you too, to be fair. Yeah, true. Very true. Very, very true. Very, very true. Oh, so Trish has a Birkin bag that I think she said it was like $8,000, and then she put a couple tens of thousands of dollars worth of rhinestones on it. But because that was altering the bag is now worthless. And she has been trying to sell it. For so long, and no, it's so fucking funny. It is so funny. But at this point, it's like integral to the lore of like her just life, and I hope she never sells it. It's so funny whenever it's like the prop, especially during Pride Month. It's like it's in the background of every shot, and it fucking kills me. It's so funny. Well, yes. So anyway, hello everybody, happy Halloween. Today a very exciting episode of the Justers podcast was posted. Yesterday, I went to Trisha's house, and me and the other 6 members of the crew, it's Trish, her husband Moses, Oscar, her usual co-host, her mom, her sister, her photographer Isaiah, and myself. We were all on the show yesterday. We filmed a Hunger Games themed episode, and it was incredible. Here are our looks. So I went dressed as PETA, specifically from the Quarter Quell. Trish's mom was dressed as Mags. Oscar was dressed as Katniss. I don't remember. I think her sister was Joanna. And then her photographer Isaiah was Cinna. Moses was Caesar Flickerman, and Trish was Evie Trinket. And yeah, Oscar in that wig killed me. It was honestly my favorite part, I think, of the whole day. You look so buff in the photo. Thank you. I felt great. I felt very great in this costume. I have a solo picture as well. Trish sent me a high-res version of it. I'll put that on screen as well. But yeah, I was really, really excited to film this episode. I was so nervous too, though, because I really wanted to do a good job. You know, I've edited almost 100 episodes of the podcast. It feels like I think I've done like 80 episodes of it. So I'm very familiar with the show, and I really wanted to do a good job. It's been a long time since I've been on somebody else's YouTube channel. Literally, the last time was Metopia for Game Grumps. So I really was like nervous. I was curious if I would be, if I still got it, but it turns out I never lost it, which is fierce. Which is not surprising to many of you, I'm sure, but we're our own worst critics. So here's my solo picture. sorry. It's a very high-res photo. And I actually bought... Let me go get the boots. So I actually bought combat boots from a thrift store literally the day before. Dallas and I went to West Hollywood. And I only had to go to 2 places. We went to Out of the Closet, and they didn't really have any shoes. And then we went to Buffalo Exchange, and I found the perfect pair of boots in exactly my size. It was like divine intervention. And they were like $80, which was honestly cheaper than I was expecting. But yeah, they're sick as fuck, and like they made the look. I think it would have been camp if I was wearing sneakers, but everyone wore boots, so I'm so glad that I had the boots. But yeah, I love how the photo turned out. I was so nervous because I hate taking pictures of myself. I think I look good in motion, and I don't really like taking pictures. So to have somebody else take a picture of me, I was so nervous. But yeah, I think it turned out amazing. I'm so proud of it. And I'm honestly just so proud of the episode. I really think that it highlighted everyone so well. Everyone was so funny. I was laughing so hard in the room, and I was mic'd off. Like they had like an audience camera / audience microphone, so we were all mic'd. The crowd was mic'd, and you could hear me fucking laughing at everything because it was just so funny. And then I went home and I watched it all over again, and I was laughing just as hard as I was editing last night. Everyone did really, really well. It was just such a great episode, and I'm just so lucky to work on this show and get to know all these people. It was really great. I really had such a wonderful day. Yeah, it was wonderful. I was so tired when I came home, though, because I had just, like, I don't know, all that improv. It's surprisingly difficult to talk to people, I feel, for like a podcast. It doesn't seem that way, but you really gotta like listen and like think of quick answers to stuff. And I get a lot of like fulfillment out of doing social things, but at the same time it also drains me at the same time. Like, I love it, but I do feel very tired afterward. But I think it was also like I had so much anxiety about doing a good job for like 3 days beforehand, and like all the way until it was my turn. And then as soon as I sat down, like I literally like blacked out and became like a different, I was switched on a different part of my brain. I literally like didn't even remember any of the things I talked about after I got back down from the chair and I sat back on the sidelines. I was like, I don't even remember what I said. But after rewatching it, I was very proud of myself. And I was just feeling very self-reflective last night as well, because part of the episode I was like kind of talking about my YouTube lore, and I referenced that I had done like Game Grumps, and I had been doing videos since like freaking 2007 was when I first started making stuff. And yeah, I've been very, very appreciative lately at the bloom from the seeds that I sowed as a 14-year-old. Starting my Nintendo Fan for the Win channel, and what they have blossomed into in my adult life. Really, everything I love and treasure is because of that. I have a boyfriend who I met because we both did YouTube. I have a job that I got because of my boyfriend, knowing somebody because he did YouTube, and then like I also have like the skill set of doing YouTube, like. And then I have you guys to thank for just like keeping me going and keeping me company on all of my streams and videos, and like literally some of you have been watching me for over 10 years, which is insane. So I really appreciate it, and I was just very, very emotional last night, in a good way. So thank you again. You all should check out the episode. It's so funny. My personal favorite segment was the one with Trisha's mom. Because, well, I don't want to ruin it. There's just some stuff that she says in it that just fucking kills me. So yeah, go check that out. Really great. It's on the Just Trish YouTube channel. And yeah, I just had a really great time. It was a really great time. So, yeah, that's it. That's it, really. It was just a really fun time, and I'm just like really thrilled. It kind of like, I don't know, I've been kind of like in my own lane for a really long time. Like I stopped making YouTube videos in like 2017, and then I dipped my toes back in a little bit, but for the most part I've just been here and like living my life and like not really having much of like a presence online. I've kind of like pulled myself back a little bit just for peace of mind. So it was fun to kind of like jump back into the swing of things, and it kind of felt like I never left in a way. I don't know, it was cool. It was cool. And I imagine I have to wonder what people who have watched me for so long and like maybe like watched me a couple years ago and haven't kept up with me just to get like fucking blindsided with a appearance of me somehow. I don't know. It's cool. I'm very appreciative of everything. Feeling very blessed and very grateful. I have gratitude. Loving life. Yeah, that's it. It is draining to be social. Hello, Shinji Ikari. When I want to watch Blue, but my bitch wife wants to watch Orange. Azumafros, thank you for the 31-month resub. Favorite Halloween movie? Ooh, that's a good question. So, favorite movie to watch during Halloween, or can it just be like a scary movie? Or do you mean like of the Halloweens? I actually, Dallas and I so growing up, I actually was really afraid of scary movies and really anything. I remember in like first or second grade going to a Halloween party, and my friends had this like big werewolf like cut out on their window, and I remember being so afraid of it at the Halloween party, just like knowing it was in the other room and like getting a glance at it every few minutes. I asked them to take it down for the party because I was so afraid of it. Like, first of all, like, aw, like so sad, like what a sweetheart, but also diva from day one. Hello, thank you for inviting me to your party. Please take down some of your decorations. Azumafros, did I say thank you? Thank you for the 31 months. I'm answering your question. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so I didn't really watch a lot of like scary movies growing up, and now I really like horror a lot because Dallas likes it, so I've gotten into a lot of movies that he's liked, and then I really ended up liking them, and then I've kind of been showing him some lately. I showed him X and Pearl, which was fun. I want to watch Nope with him because he hasn't seen it, and I have. He's trying to get me to watch Terrifier, but he also knows that I'll hate it because he likes Art the Clown, but he hates the movies, thinks the movies are bad. But yeah, I didn't even watch like Halloween Town as a kid. So Dallas showed me Halloween Town, all of them, like 2 or 3 years ago. And every year we just watched all 3. I don't count the 4th one. I've seen it. I don't, not my Marnie. Hashtag not my Marnie. But yeah, the first 3 first 2 are good, are really good. The 3rd one is fine. I don't always feel so inclined to watch it, but we did just to complete the trifecta. But yeah, I've actually found Halloween Town to be like kind of a comfort movie for me around Halloween. I really like watching it. It feels like I'm like tapping into stuff I wish I watched as a child when I watch it. Trappa. Ikiki ma. Ikiki fear. I like horror, just not those excessively gore ones. Yeah, Terrifier seems like incredibly gore heavy. Like there's one scene where he like slices a woman in half when she's hanging upside down from her vagina, and I'm like, I just don't need to see that. I just do not. I can't do Final Destination either. It reminds me too much of my OCD thoughts. I can't do it. Finding like little coincidences and seeing them as bad omens for freak accidents is literally like my day-to-day torture. I can't. I can't. I have seen the 3rd one though because I wanted to watch it for Mary Elizabeth Winstead. And that's it. But I refuse to watch. I literally, like, I tried to watch the first one with Dallas, and I didn't even get to the part where the plane crashed. Like, I was just watching, like, the build up to it, and, like, it was, I literally was, like, I could feel myself hyperventilating. I had to stop. I couldn't do it. I love the Saw movies. I've seen the first 3, and then I saw the 10th one, whatever one came out last year. That's like it takes place between 3 and 4 or something like that, or 2 and 3. But it's the 10th one. Big fan of Saw. Saw's camp to me. I don't know why. It just is. Probably because of Billy the Puppet. B.O.B. said they're calling you Bob. I actually have not watched Scary Godmother this year. I might watch it tonight. Depends. I might watch something else with some friends. I think my friends are watching Paranormal Activity tonight, which I have not seen ever, but I remember it was very popular back in the day. I was too scared, man. Just too scared. So scared. I was really afraid of so many things. It's like kind of crazy. Goosebumps used to freak me out. I was so afraid of Slappy the puppet from Night of the Living Dummy 3. Million times I've told this story, but we might have some new people today. There's a scene in that one where he crawls on one of the kids, breathes green mist into his mouth while he's sleeping, and he turns into a dummy. And that was so fucking... It's so scary. I literally slept with a blanket over my mouth for an entire year. As if it didn't occur to me he could just move it. But I was also very afraid of vampires, even though I did not remember the golden rule that vampires can't be let into your house unless you invite them in. I was always afraid a vampire would fly into my room while I was asleep and bite my neck. I don't know why. Even to the point where when my canines grew in, this girl in my class called me a vampire and I started to cry. Because I thought it was so scary. The That's So Raven episode where they slowly turn into cows is actually nightmarish. I also really hate the episode where Raven's on that cooking show and she is allergic to mushrooms and accidentally eats mushrooms and she swells up. I thought that shit was so fucking scary. Are demons the one that can't cross salt? I think so. No, it's witches. It's witches. Might be both. But I know in Hocus Pocus 2, they can't get them. Hocus Pocus 2 is not good. The witches were everything, but the kids and the writing for them sucks. I hate them. But the witches were great. The witches are back. I love that song. I should listen to that tonight. The bear fish from SpongeBob can't cross salt. That's so stupid. The SpongeBob episode where Patrick, he cuts him into when he shows that he's just a brain with eyes. SpongeBob takes the sheet off. Literally so fucking scary. So scary. Jimmy, can I one day show you Bram Stoker's Dracula because it's very camp? Yes, I literally was thinking about it the other day, but I couldn't remember what Dracula thing you wanted me to do, and for some reason I thought you wanted me to read the Dracula books, which I was down for, but like I can't even be brought to read the directions on IKEA furniture. There's no way I'm reading a fucking book. Let's be so for real with myself. What was that movie you showed me with the vampires in that beach town? Did you show me that, or did I show you that? Lost Boys. That was like a fine movie. Have you read the Third Anne book? No, I was gonna read it on my plane to New York for my dad's wedding, but I forgot to pack it. But I'm probably gonna be flying home for Christmas this year, so I'll read it then, or beforehand. It doesn't have to be on a plane just to read. Have you seen Ginger Snaps? No, I have not, but I have heard of it before. I don't know anything about it, though. Hi, famous Jimmy Wetzel of the Just Trish Pod Canon. Thank you, Booble Snort. Hello, hello. I used to love Alvin and the Chipmunks Halloween movies. I haven't really seen anything Alvin and the Chipmunks except for the live action movie, the first one. But I know that Christmas song. You need to watch Lisa Frankenstein and Jennifer's Body. So I actually just recently, for the first time, watched Jennifer's Body, and I really didn't like it. I think it was incredibly overhyped to me. I feel like the most iconic thing to come from that movie is the gif on Tumblr of her burning her tongue with a lighter. I was very disappointed with Jennifer's Body. I thought the writing was... It kind of felt written like a Shane Dawson YouTube sketch. Where, like, the punchline is just... The quote-unquote punchline of the joke is just pointing out somebody's ethnicity. And that's supposed to be funny. Like, it just was so... I really didn't like it. I really didn't like it. The kiss is pretty fierce, too. It's a very well-shot kiss. I don't care for it personally, but I respect how many lesbians it woke up. Yes, I understand the appeal. And I understand, like, the cultural impact. But I just didn't like it. I think it's just one of those things where queer people sometimes oversell how queer something is. And I just was expecting it to be gayer and more camp. But it kind of... Yeah, I kind of got the vibe it was more like a straight guy would appreciate this movie more than a queer person. But, you know, that's not always true. You know, not always true. Truly the worst possible review you could give a movie. To compare it to a Shane Dawson sketch from 2010, yeah. I kind of felt lethal when I made that observation to Dallas while we were watching it. That anime movie about the firefighters. Promare? I thought that... I didn't love that movie. I thought it would have made a great TV show. But I don't think it made a very good movie. It was trying to do too many things, plot-wise, and set up too many characters and lore and world building, that I kind of didn't like it. I also thought it was gayer than it was. Yeah, I literally thought it was a gay movie. It was not. Not at all. So I, refuse to really fall victim to fan art getting me to watch things going forward. I also thought the animation, while good, was incredibly busy and kind of gave me a headache. But I also watched that before, like 2 years ago, and before I got glasses. So maybe my opinion would change now that I have something to treat my astigmatism. I've actually never seen Juno. I've never seen Juno, but I love that Sabrina Carpenter song. I know what Juno is, though. Like, it's a very culturally impactful movie, for sure. Have you seen the trailer for that gay movie coming out that looks incredibly sad, queer? Oh, yeah. It's by Luca Guadagnino, who did Challengers. And I feel like they're going to try to nominate that for the Oscars instead of Challengers. Which I was definitely told that Challengers was gayer than it was. I think Challengers is not a movie about gay men. It's a yaoi movie. Which... it sounds similar, but there is a distinction between the two. I still loved it. Challengers is one of my favorite movies of all time. Truly. Like, this is not a scathing review of it. Just an important distinction. I think Zendaya should win the Oscar. But I feel like it's probably going to be one of the Wicked girls. Which I am excited about. I'm excited for Wicked. But yeah, I think I've always been like a fan. I'm not like die hard because I didn't really. I kind of stopped watching Disney Channel when Zendaya was getting on the show. Like, I remember when Shake It Up premiered, but I didn't like it. But I've always like been a fan of her as a person, just like in the public. Loved her in Spider-Man. Trying to think of something else I've seen her in. Besides that, I have not seen Euphoria. But I've just liked her. Like, she's an incredibly likable person. Even though I've, like, had never really seen anything she's in except for Spider-Man. But Challengers was, like, that to me was like, she's a movie star. She's a movie star. She has acting chops. She's not just, like, charismatic, you know? It was really great. She really, like, she's very good at face acting. Especially. Challengers is just such a good movie. So good. Thank God Omar Apollo is hot. I ain't listening to his music. I don't think I know who that is. I think it's so funny whenever I see comments on the podcast that are like, oh, to be Jimmy and get to know all the names of the celebrities that they bleep the names of. And I'm like, I never know who that person is anyway. So the T does not ever, like, matter to me. I'm like, I don't know who this is. It's that one episode of the Justice League where Lex Luthor body swaps with the Flash, and he's like, at least I can learn the Flash's secret identity. And he takes the mask off. I have no idea who this is. I literally, like, I almost never know who they're talking about. Apollo Omar. Yeah, I don't know this. Oh, Omar Apollo. Yeah, I don't know this person. Looks kind of familiar, though. Is he in something? He has a nice facial hair. I can grow really, like, my mustache is pretty full, and I can grow really full hair on my chin, but I don't really get much under my lip, so I can't really do that, like, fierce, like, connected goatee kind of vibe, which is annoying. He's a singer, I think, but he's in queer. Ah, okay. Let's do No Shave November. I don't know. Mine is just so patchy. It's like, it's patchier than yours. Like, you have that, like, one little patch, but I barely notice it. For me, it's like, this connects and this part doesn't. Like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, baby. If I get another raise on the podcast, though, I'll get one of those hair transplants, but for my face. I'll take some leg hair and put it on my face. I just got 10 ads. I'm gonna go crazy. Sorry, that's just Twitch. There is a solution to the problem, and it only costs $4.99, $5.99 a month. No Shave Muskvember. What the fuck is that? We're just getting out of Locktober. Good for Sasha Velour. She'll be free. What's that? What's Locktober? Don't worry about it. It's okay. Okay, so it's funny. OMG, all the Locktober girls are being set free tonight. I know, Dallas is so excited. I'm kidding. Neither of us are partaking. Yeah, it's where you lock the fuck in. I've had this fucking Gruntilda loop on for like an hour now. Sorry, y'all. Locktober ending for No Nut November to begin. Truly, No Nut November is so dangerous. It is incredibly important to orgasm in some way. To your just like overall bodily health. Tiny object today is Nabbit. I love this guy. I'm sad he's not in the new Mario Party. Honestly, yeah, I guess No Nut November just means you're gonna have more wet dreams. Because your body's gonna get rid of it somehow. I hated those as a teenager. I didn't understand what they were for so long. I literally thought I was peeing the bed. And I was so ashamed. And then I Googled it. Because God knows my Catholic school health class was not going to teach us about that. Last night, they were in my sex dreams. Were in my doing really nasty things. Have you been playing Pocket? No. TCG Pocket? No. I have not. I have no interest. I can't stop listening to Gaga now. I feel like a child again. Yeah. I'm honestly curious if I will have listened to Disease enough times that it'll end up being in my Spotify Rap Top 5. I have a feeling it's going to be 5 Brat songs, but we'll see. I've been listening to it on loop constantly since it came out. I've been listening to Aquamarine by Addison Rae a lot as well. I was very hesitant to jump on the Addison Rae train. I've made this very clear many times. I wasn't really understanding what the world was trying to tell me. But then I listened to Aquamarine and that did it. I was like, I get it. I get it. I love when a song like kind of has like a ethos, like a storyline or some sort of like POV. Like to me, she's a mermaid on a rock luring a captain to crash his ship into the rock, and then she eats his fucking brain or something. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Disease is incredible. And I don't know if I'm just in, like, I just only surround myself with Gaga gay queer people or what. But it feels like it's, like, huge. Like, it feels like a huge song. I have not watched the music video yet, actually. I've just been very busy the last 2 days, so I haven't had a chance to watch it. Do we have a date for the album? I think she said February in an interview. I think she's teased February. So I imagine we'll get one more single before then, at least. I have to have a Zyrtec. I haven't had Zyrtec yet today. I'll do that when I take a bathroom break. I have not downloaded the Nintendo Music app yet, but I probably will. Jimmy, should I give my Ninetales a Ghost Terror flying to... Bitch, I don't fucking know. I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. Make it fire. Get a Ice Ninetales that's fire. That's fierce. Do that. Ghost is probably better. Makes it immune to fighting. Gaga Times Day, yeah. Do you think there's a bitch out there whose favorite Pokemon is Arceus? Oh yeah, for sure. Like, shut the fuck up. I hate Pokemon YouTubers being like, oh my Arceus. It's not just Pokemon YouTubers. I see it on Twitter too. I'm like, you're actually a loser. Like, I know we are all kind of cringe for being this into a children's game, but you take it an extra mile into making it cringe. I don't know why. I hate it so much. Oh my Arceus. For the love of Arceus. Like, I remember seeing so many tweets to Pokemon Company when Scarlet Violet came out. For the love of Arceus, please release a patch and fix the glitches. Splatoon people saying, oh my god, I know you're a teenager. There was a comment on the podcast today that was like, Jimmy, you need to play Splatoon. I have. I love it. I love Splatoon. I was fucking it up to the Wii music on my 10 milligram last night. I saw that the Nintendo Music app has the weather channel, which is so fierce. The Wii weather channel. Not the ones for that, like, the TV channel that sounds like Kingdom Hearts boss music. Holy Shinks and Hallelujah. Hello, Ellen. Happy Halloween. They sold me on the music app when they saw they had the Wii Channels music. Yeah, I think the only critique I have is they don't have like the actual artist credit for the composers and stuff, which is a shame. A real shame, because there's some really incredible Nintendo composers that I would love to get a little bit more spotlight, you know. My favorite thing is posting about things I'm up to that are like kind of exciting, and then like doing the thing on Instagram where you share to Facebook, because I am a little bit like, well, gag on it, like this is what I've been up to. People I haven't spoken to in 8 years. The app looks pretty good, yeah, UI wise. I'm pretty impressed, because the Nintendo Switch Online one kind of sucks. Okay, let's do, I want to do this tier list because I keep staring at it on my other monitor. I don't really know what I want to stream today overall. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to stream today overall, but I at least wanted to just like chat with you guys for a little bit, try to raise a couple more bucks for Gamers Outreach before the charity's over. I'll probably be live tomorrow. I want to play more Sonic X Shadow Generations. I want to do that. I'm just going to use this layout. Hold on, let me add the image mask to my webcam. There we go. Build a VGC ready team in 24 hours again. Honestly, that was the best part about Scarlet Violet for me, was that Twitch Rivals. It was genuinely so fun. I really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Yanma is meta in VGC right now. You would eat. Ooh, that is fun. Even darker purple. Yeah, we gotta get a spooky purple. Ooh, that's fierce. Have you played Dress to Impress since the Halloween update? No, I haven't. I thought about playing that tonight too, but I don't really feel like having my computer crash a million times, so we'll see. I think I'm going to finally invest in a new video card this month. I'm getting so sick of my computer freezing. I hate it. I ain't ever had a candied apple. Are they crunchy or sticky? I would not know. I was always told I'd break my teeth on them. And considering I literally broke one of my teeth a few months ago eating a sandwich, I am really glad that I did not risk it all on an apple. I would imagine they're just sticky. Hi, Lauren. Yeah, with my teeth, better safe than sorry. Exactly. I'm not risking it. Okay, 100 grand. I've never had it. I don't think. It doesn't sound like something I'd be quite interested in either. Three Musketeers. Yummers. Airheads. This'll do. I'm not a big Airhead person. I feel like I can always taste the chemicals a lot with them. Not a big Airheads person. I can make my screen bigger for you all so you can see the candies better. Okay, next up is Almond Joy. My dad really likes Almond Joy. I'm not a big fan of anything coconut. Coconut milk in a coffee or a latte or something. Or like a fruity drink. I don't know. I don't like coconut. I don't like the smell. I don't really like... the only coconut thing I've ever had is coconut oil on one of my tattoos. When I got my first tattoo, they told me to put coconut oil on it like 5 times a day. I did not do that for my second tattoo because I had no interest, and they did not tell me to do that. Almond Joy, colorful garbage. I think they're gross. What is this? This is a mint, right? Junior mint? Dallas likes these. I don't think I'd enjoy them. He bought them one day. Or is this an Andes? This is an Andes mint. Yeah, Dallas used that. These are more of a Christmas candy to me. Dallas usually gets them around Christmas time. He likes them. I'm gonna put it in trading fodder. Apple, how fucking dare you? If someone gave me an apple on Christmas or on Halloween, I never had that happen to me. I don't think my parents would let me take it. It's so like easy to be rotten. Like let alone like, you know, the myth about the razor blades, you know, in apples and candy and stuff. Baby Ruth. I'm gonna say that's trade fodder. These are just like generic sweets. They look like caramels. This'll do. What does this say? What the fuck is this? Bit of honey? I've never heard of this before. Never had it. Butterfinger? How dare you? There's something so fucking nasty sounding to me about Butterfinger. I can't. I've tried it once. I was always so like, to me it feels like my fucking childhood nemesis. It's so personal between me and Butterfinger. I feel like that's probably a very uncommon opinion. Candy corn is fucking disgusting. It's very pretty for like decorative table setting. I'm not fucking eating that. I'm not eating that. I kind of like the candy pumpkins. I imagine they taste exactly the same. But there's something, maybe it's the shape, that makes them more enjoyable to me. Milky Way, trade fodder. They're very similar to a Three Musketeers. I imagine most people prefer them. I am not one of those people. I think that the amount of times that as a kid, I would get excited seeing that I got a Snickers bar and then I'd flip it over and it was a fucking Milky Way. That ruined it for me. Crunch is goated. Crackle is her sister. Crackle is her long-lost sister. Her fraternal twin. They are incredible candies. I fucking hate that I can't buy a giant bar of Crackle. The only time I ever see Crackle is in these tiny ones. It pisses me off. Bunch of Cruncha is the peak form of both of these. I see you're a sister who enjoys textures. Very that. Very, very that, yes. I do enjoy a textural candy. Enormous gaggle of children arrived at our door. We have not had any trick-or-treaters yet today. But we also live in an apartment building. So, oh well. We did buy some candy today, though, just in case kids come to the door, but I doubt they will. I never trick-or-treated at night. I was literally done trick-or-treating by like 5:30 p.m. as a kid. I stopped trick-or-treating so young. Dallas trick-or-treated into high school. The last year I ever went trick-or-treating was 4th grade. And I'm so sad about that. Because I absolutely would have kept trick-or-treating if I didn't live in like the neighborhood that I did, where all of my friends, they all started going drinking in the woods in like 5th and 6th grade. A lot of them had older siblings, so I imagine they were like, ugh, it's not cool. But yeah, like, nobody wanted to be a kid in my neighborhood. It was very weird. Like, I remember in 5th grade, like, there were kids that I would see at the park smoking cigarettes. And I literally was like, how are you doing that? Like, do we not watch the same TV shows that teach you that that's bad? I don't... Like, what the fuck? How is it not clicking for you? I don't get it. Why don't we have a universal childhood experience? My sister sent me a text today. One of her friends sent a Snapchat to my sister, and she shared it to me because we both know her friend. And it's a picture of her friend, of our friend's mom. and she goes, I used to, it's a quote. It's, you know, it's one of those pictures where they take a picture of the person and they like, the caption is like something they just said. So it's a picture of my friend's mom and it says, I used to be mortified on Halloween. We'd take you kids trick-or-treating and you'd all be screaming, when are we going to McGinn's? Which is a fucking bar that we'd all, like, the amount of times that we, as a child, the amount of times on a Saturday night I was brought to a bar, astronomical. Because there was like 4 Irish pubs across the street from my elementary school. And my dad and a bunch of my friends' parents, who all, you know, became friends because they live in the neighborhood too and all their kids are friends. They would all run the Boys and Girls Club, like basketball league on the weekends. So they'd be at my elementary school where they ran everything out of. They would rent the gym from like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning to like 8 or 9 at night. Because they would have to like, you know, take down all the equipment, put the basketballs away, sweep the floors, all that stuff. They'd clean up. So they, after that, they would go across the street to the bar. But all of the kids, me and all of my friends, would go with them. So all the parents would be at the actual like bar talking, and then me and my friends would be in the back at like the tables drawing. We'd go to the corner store and we'd buy a big piece of like oak tag, like poster paper, stuff that you like make signs for like a protest or whatever. And then we'd just like get like a bunch of cheap dollar pens and we would just like draw and like play games. I'd bring my DS. And yeah, it was literally like, I'm picturing the bar Homer goes to. Not too different, honestly. Not too different from that. A little bit classier. I always thought it was a lot like cleaner and nicer. Because it was like, a lot of them were like bar/restaurants. That like, it's not incredibly embarrassing to have to like bring your kids there for dinner, but bringing the kids to the bar and then going to and abandoning them to sit at the bar and get pissed drunk is cringe. But love it. Shout out Fitzy's. She's gone, but that was the big bar that we would always go to. In fucking middle school. It was especially, it happened a lot more after my mom passed away and my dad was a single dad because there was nobody around to watch him. All the other parents that could fill in and watch us were also at the bars. So we would just go. And I loved it. It was so fun. Like, I got to see my friends all day. It was great. But yeah, it was so fucking funny. Like, but it really, like, I mean, that's why most of my friends started drinking really young. Like, I never did because I was afraid I would get too drunk and then come out and tell everybody I was gay. You know, I was just, and plus, like, all the people that, like, my friends started to hang out with were not very kind to me. They were usually kids. People in my actual school were pretty nice to me, save for, like, 2 or 3. Because I think they were like, I'm not going to be that mean to this guy because I have to see him every day. And I've known so many of them, like, since we were 3. So, like, we do have a slight friendship as well. We have history. But the kids from the public school in my neighborhood were ruthless to me. And I would always see them on the weekends at basketball or at baseball practice and baseball games in the spring, like on weeknights. It was horrible. But they were the ones that, like, in middle school, like 6th to 8th grade, my friends from my Catholic school started hanging out with them more often. And I did not want to be around them. So I kind of like, that was when I started to like kind of do my own thing more, and I would start, you know, I was doing YouTube videos. I was still sitting on the floor of my bedroom playing with Sonic the Hedgehog toys while my friends were going to the woods and getting drunk under the highway overpass on the hiking trail called Bums. So not the same, but why did I start talking about that? I don't even know. Whatever. Dots. Who the fuck wants these? Garbage. Absolutely not. No interest in a dot. There's just so many of these candies now that I feel like just seeing them, I remember the smell of just the chemicalness of it all. Hubba Bubba Eats. The flavor lasts truly 30 seconds. Juicy Fruit only lasts 5. Hubba Bubba, at least you get almost a full minute. Love Hubba Bubba. I'm gonna say yummers. Good and Plenty. Literally, this is like... I truly could not even tell you what this tastes like. And I would be offended, so I'm going to put it in garbage. I'm gonna put it in how dare you. This is like... It feels like a grandma candy. But an actual grandma candy is like a Werther's original, which fucks, you know? Haribo Gold Bears, this'll do. They're good. They're very good. I do love a gummy worm. My favorite thing, there was a frozen yogurt shop in New York City that I used to go to. And it was like self-serve. And then they would just like weigh it. And I would get chocolate frozen yogurt or like whatever the specialty flavors were that week that I really liked. But my go-to is usually chocolate. And then I would get brownie chunks or crushed Oreos and gummy bears on it. I know that the gummy bears part probably sounds so disgusting, but an ice cold gummy bear with like a slight chocolatiness to it with like some hot fudge as well. It was so good. What is a Heath bar? Truly, what is this? I've never seen this before in my life. Never had it. Not a big fan of white chocolate. So like one of these white chocolate Hershey's, I'd probably trade it if I could tell before opening it that it was a white chocolate one. I obviously, like, it has that swirl to kind of indicate it to you. But I probably wouldn't have known what that meant as a child. Regular Hershey's, yummers. Hershey bars, this'll do. I don't really care for Hershey's chocolate. Most American chocolate I don't really like. Outside of, like, Kit Kats I really like and Reese's. But I think Hershey bars are kind of nasty. My favorite chocolate bar, which was always an option for me as a kid because I grew up in a very Irish neighborhood. So a lot of the corner stores had like Irish candies and Irish chips, like Flake and Arrow. So my favorite candy bar as a kid was Arrow. It was this like chocolate bar with like little air bubbles in it to give it like a little texture. Loved Arrow. So I would always get that instead of like a Hershey bar. Like, I don't fuck with Hershey's. But I did used to get it a lot as a kid, and I always loved pretending that the little like squares of chocolate, the rectangles of chocolate were like VHS tapes. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm yeah, it's Aero, Arrow. Yeah. But I used to pretend that I was like, oh, I'm like eating, like, I'm at a video store, like, I would play with them, and they're like, rent your video. It's so ridiculous. Hershey's Cookies and Cream. This'll do. Again, not a big fan of white chocolate. If it actually had like a actual cookies and cream taste to me, I think I'd like it more. But I'll eat it. Hot tamales. I don't think I've ever had them, but they have the same texture as like a Mike and Ike, a Good and Plenty, and I just don't like it. I just don't like a jelly bean type texture. And it's another one of those things that it seems like it's all chemicals. So I would probably trade them. Jolly Ranchers are one of my favorite candies of all time. Even as an adult, sometimes I will buy a bag of Jolly Ranchers. Usually when I'm at the airport. I like to get Jolly Ranchers at the airport. Junior Mints, never had. Never had. Kit Kat, yummers. Laffy Taffy. Depends on the flavor. Not a big fan of banana flavored anything. I like a banana on its own. Would not ever want a banana milkshake because it would just make everything in it just taste like banana. Depends on the flavor of Laffy Taffy. But as an adult, there's no way I'd fucking eat it. But as a kid, I would have. So I'll say this'll do for Laffy Taffy. Chewy Lemon Head. Lemon Heads are my favorite candy. However, I have a lot of opinions on them. The little lemon heads They don't do it for me. The tiny lemon heads that you buy like a box of them, no. The only lemon heads that I fuck with are the big ones that are like a jawbreaker size. Because those ones are actually somewhat sour. And I really like them. However, the first time, I remember the first time that I ever got a debit card, one of the first things I did, because I got it around Halloween, I think. One of the first things I did was I went on Amazon and I bought like a candy store supply box size, like quantity of the big lemon heads. Because the only time I'd ever get them was when I was trick-or-treating. And I wasn't trick-or-treating anymore in high school. So I had to get them somehow. And they were not as sour as they were when I was a kid. I think they have toned it down a little bit. Or maybe I've just gotten used to them. But I was pretty disappointed. I still ate the entire box. It was easily like 150 lemon heads. Chewy lemon heads sound disgusting to me. Even though they are my favorite candy, I have no interest in this. Also, what's the point of calling them lemon heads if they are all different flavors? Also, I have something to share with you all. I don't know if anyone ever kept up with the Lemonheads Twitter account back in the mid 2010s. But it's fucking nuts. So it's just fucking insane. Like they literally just were like posting as like a casual person that would just like, you know, post selfies, post pictures of themselves, but they had this fucking lemon head on their head. And it was the funniest fucking thing to me. Oh, it's the same. Hold on. It was the funniest fucking thing to me in 2016. Was the Lemonheads mascot. Fun dip. I love a fun dip. I do. I think I actually like the stick more than the dip, which I think maybe makes me a little scary, but... Why is the Lemonhead giving AI? I know. Okay, I'm gonna put Fun Dip on Yummers. What the fuck is a Mallow Cup? Is it like a Reese's but with marshmallow in it? I've never heard of this before. Mike and Ike, how dare you? I find them... Dallas loves Mike and Ike's. At least he used to. I remember we would go to... When we first started dating, we'd go to Walmart and we'd buy Pokemon cards and candy. And he was always getting fucking Mike and Ike's. And I was like, how can you eat those? Mike and Ike's and a glass of milk. That is insane. Did I accidentally take Milky Way off? I think I accidentally took Milky Way off. Yeah, because it went back down here. Mounds. Getting ahead of myself. Mounds is another one. This is colorful garbage. I don't fuck with anything coconut. Milk Duds, I don't think I've ever had. I would trade them. M&M's, yums, they're classic. Peanut M&M's, goated, favorite candy. Peanut M&M's make me think of Christmas because my grandmother would always put them out for my dad. So red and green peanut M&M's. They have them in the vending machines at my apartment building. I get them a lot. Milk duds are cavity removers. Good thing I've never gotten them. You just said lemon heads are your favorite candy. Goodbye. I love lemon. Lemon flavored things have always been my absolute favorite. And I don't really know why. I just always like them. Like lemon meringue pie is my favorite pie. The yellow Starburst is the best Starburst. For me, it goes yellow, orange, pink. Give away the reds. I won't even eat them. Mostly because I don't really like the chemical taste of the red one for some reason. However, there was one time, they were ruined for me because as a kid one time, I bit into a red Starburst and there was a hard, like, white, like, pebble in it. And I can't. Like, it's just, like, ruined the red. I already didn't love them, but it, like, ruined the Starburst. That single one. I got one with a bone in it. Yeah. It's like when you get McDonald's chicken nuggets and it's, you get that one really chewy one and it ruins the whole fucking box. You better hope that you were on like number 7 or 8 of your 10 piece, because if it was the first or the second one you were eating, you're kind of fucked. Mr. Goodbar, yum. This Mr. Goodbar and Crackle to me are kind of like, they kind of feel like shiny Pokemon in terms of their rarity. Like I always felt like, oh my god, like what a weird candy. I've never heard of this before, but it is pretty freaking good. I really like them. Maybe I'll put in This'll Do. I don't go as hard for her as I do Crackle. These look disgusting. I've definitely seen these before, Necco, but I don't remember any. They just look like Tums. I don't think I'd enjoy them. Garbage. Nerds rope. I was addicted, bitch. I was addicted. I love a Nerds. I've not had a Nerds gummy cluster, but every time I go to the store and I see them. Alex, one time, I think I held up Soda or Ruby or something, and she was like, he want Nerd gummy clusters, and that's all I fucking think about when I see that stupid candy. It's so annoying. What the hell is this? What is this? A Jawlette? What is that? I don't know what that is. It looks like a bootleg Starburst. Never had it. It looks like it would rip my teeth out. Payday. Trade. I feel like someone would like it. I actually don't really like... I love peanut M&Ms. I tried peanut butter M&Ms for the first time like a few weeks ago. I really did not like them. I really did not like them. But it'll be a This'll Do. Snickers peanut butter. Yum. I don't think I've ever had this, but yum. Just the thought of it sounds delicious. Quarters, goated. I never was given money, really. Trick-or-treating. I don't recall that ever really happening to me. But why would you reject it? What the hell does this say? Raisinets? How fucking dare you? Reese's, goated. Reese's Pieces, goated. Ring Pops. Getting a full fucking ring pop while trick-or-treating is so incredible, because then you can lick it while you're trick-or-treating and you can still hold your bag. Although I would always get to the point in the ring pop where I try to fucking like, I put the whole thing in my mouth and I try to fucking like bite it at the base. Not great. Horrible for my teeth. Runts. I like a runt. I'm gonna say This'll Do. Fine with runts. Skittles. I used to love Skittles, but now it's another one where I really just taste the chemicals as an adult, and I don't really enjoy them that much. So they'll go in This'll Do. As a kid, though, they would have absolutely been goated. I love what are these? Sweet tarts? Sweet tarts are good. Smarties, I don't fuck with, really. Or are these the Smarties? I always called these sweet tarts. Or maybe these are sweethearts. And these are sweet tarts. I don't like these. The Wonka one. I think these are Wonka. I don't like these. Yeah, Smarties are chocolate in other countries. I remember I had a couple kids in my neighborhood who were from Ireland. And I remember arguing with them about what a Smartie was as a child. I like these. These are delicious. Yummers. Sweet tarts. Trading fodder. My Stanley showed up. Oh my god.
You want me to transfer?
Yeah. I finally got a Stanley.
Well, I gotta rinse it first.
Okay.
So we'll take
So the story goes. Hi Ruby. Hi Ruby. So the story goes, I went to the gym the other day and I thought I brought my water bottle with me, and then I realized I didn't have it, so I thought I left it in the car. But then I went to the car and I couldn't find it. So I just assumed I lost it. I did go to the gym the next day, and someone had brought it to the front desk, so they did have it. So but when I got home from the gym, I was like, well, now's my excuse to finally buy a Stanley. So I bought this. But now I have two. So now I have two water bottles, which is great. So I can fill one, and then I can fill the other one. But yeah, I went with this one because I thought it'd be cute to put like stickers on it. I don't know if they actually stick to Stanleys. I don't know if the material. Sometimes there's materials that's like my iPhone, my phone case stickers do not stick to this for some reason. It's like a weird thing. They do stick. Perfect. 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 I gotta design some ghosty stickers for this. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. Oh.
My sweet baby.
Oh, soda's in here too. Cute.
Gosh, I just like.
I feel like there's I got whatever the biggest size was, but part of me feels like there's bigger ones. There's got to be like a bigger size than this, right?
It's pretty big. Any bigger than that, and it's just like a.
I just wanted as
like
much.
a table water jug. It's not really.
I just wanted
personal water
as
bottle.
much water as possible, because I hate refilling
Do
my
they still have
water.
the lead issue?
I
it's
don't
not
think-
an issue.
I don't think I don't remember how much there was lead, if that was like true or not.
No,
But I think
that's how they seal the product. It has nothing to do with where your water is going.
yeah, I don't
You're
think
not
it
at
will seep
risk.
into the water.
It's like funny to talk about, but like it's not. It's people just don't understand.
It's kinda just
what
like-
things are.
Stanley Cups are so popular, like
The fucking
the
hysteria
first thing they
of
could
it
have
is
like
ridiculous.
hysteria about they will. I held out on getting one just because they were really expensive, and this $20 water bottle that I got from Target was doing the job. So I literally I only got this just because I thought I lost that one, so I took the plunge.
That would've been
But I'm excited. I like the straw. I like the
Watchley's
straw.
not even on the damn shelf anymore. That's how fast a recall like that happened.
Snickers is
Alright.
yummers.
You want him or?
No.
Okay. All right, buddy.
Sour Patch Kids I love. I just ate like fucking 15 of them on Monday.
You want to keep this one?
Yeah. I got so blessed the other day. I opened this freaking Sour Patch Kid, and I got 3 blues and 2 yellows in it. I
These
was
mini ones-
hyped.
I will say these mini ones are meant to have more blue in them than.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the
because
blue was always
is
my
the
favorite.
newest flavor.
Oh, really? I always thought blue was
Blue was
part
not
of.
always a flavor with Sour Patch Kids. They added it 5 years ago.
Oh, that's a Mandela effect. I always felt like I grew up eating blue and yellow, but maybe it was yellow and green.
Yeah.
Maybe that was what it
I
was.
think it was red.
The
yellow,
blue is
green.
fucking great though. It's so good. You got a bot match in Sour
Orange.
Patch form. They make lemonade Sour
Yeah,
Patch.
they make
Ooh, I
strawberry,
gotta get in on
watermelon,
that.
and lemonade. And they're all
Starburst is
pretty good.
yummers. I'm a little afraid to eat Starburst as an adult now that I pay for my own.
No, I love Starburst.
Now that I pay for my own dental and don't have dental insurance, I'm afraid. But sometimes I feel the calling. These motherfuckers. I need to find out. I know I've said this before and people have sent me Amazon links. These strawberry candies are so fucking good. I had a teacher Did not really like her, but I had a teacher in 4th grade, and that was when my class and I found out the life hack of, if you want candy, go up to the teacher and tell her you have a sore throat. Because she had an entire drawer of her desk dedicated to just little candies like this, and like Hall's Fruit Breezers and Hall's Defense Citrus, and like Werther's Originals and shit. Like, so we would just go up to her and be like, I don't want to say her name, I don't want to dox, but I was like, I have a sore throat, do you have a cough drop? And she'd fucking give you one of these, which is so crazy. So that was when we started realizing, oh, we could literally just bring candy to school in a cough drop bag and eat candy during class. So we started doing that. But I honestly loved the Hall's Fruit Breezers and the Hall's Defense. When I'm sick, I eat those Hall's Defenses because they have vitamin C in them, those ones. And they're so good. I literally, like, I'll put like 3 in my mouth and I put them under my tongue and I just fucking, I don't know. I like swallow them whole. It's so bad. I like is so addicted to them. These are goated. These might be like literally this might go over Crackle. So I don't really care for sweet tarts. I'm very neutral on them. For some reason, I remembered like the bigger ones that are like a little chewier. I don't really care for them. I would probably trade them away. I'm very neutral. Sugar Daddy, I don't think I've ever had this, but I would probably trade it. I liked these ones though. These I always called sweet tarts too, but I think they're Smarties. Sailor Tiefling, thank you very much for donating $25 to Gamers Outreach, bringing us to 650. If just 5 of you donate $10, we will make it to $750 because each donation is being matched right now by Forever Fenway. So a $10 counts for 20. So if 5 of you donate 10, that's 50. And each of those will be matched, so it will make 100. And then at 750, I will donate 50 myself to bring us to 800. Thank you so much, Sailor Tiefling, for that donation. Swedish Fish. My mom used to love Swedish Fish. I think they're fucking gross. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. A toothbrush. Honestly, that's kind of fun. I never got a toothbrush, so I'm going to say never had it. Ugh. The fucking flavored Tootsie Rolls, I fucking hated these as a kid. Trash. Trade. I would trade them because I did have friends that liked them. Tootsie Pops, goated. My grandmother used to have a giant box of Tootsie Pops, and every time we'd go over to her house, she'd give us some. I remember one time she had, so there's like the classic Tootsie Pops, like that are these ones that it's like, I don't know, strawberry, cherry or something, orange, and I don't remember this dark blue. It was always brown, which was like a chocolate flavor. These were so fucking good. But there's another. Oh, is that grape? There's another set of Tootsie Pops that's like it's the wrapper's like a cyan blue, and it's like a blue raspberry one, and it's not as common, but that one is the fucking best one. Tootsie Roll, a good Tootsie Roll. I would not eat it as an adult, but you know, you can't go wrong with a Tootsie Roll. Twix, you know, it'll do. It's fine. I'm not a big fan of Twix. Twizzlers, I used to like eat Twizzlers all the time as a kid. And I think it's because my friends liked them. So like if I was just with my friends, they had Twizzlers at the house, so we'd always eat them. I don't like them. I would trade them. And I would absolutely have a friend to trade them with because my friend hated Snickers. And I used to hide Snickers in her room when I'd go over to piss her off. Sour Punch. I don't remember this candy. I do remember the sour strips that are like rainbow. I love those. Oh, my mouth just watered talking about her. I'll eat them. It'll do. Oh, Atomic Warhead. These are fucking crazy. It's not even pleasant to eat these. Although I remember not being as... I really was like kind of shocked at how not sour they were to me after years of being afraid to eat them because they seemed so scarily sour. I was like, they're fine. It just feels, it's like a level, it is a level of sour that it's like, it makes like the muscles under my jaw hurt from like clenching. It's not enjoyable. I'd probably trade them away. Werther's Original, goated. I never got these as a Halloween candy though. They were always in my grandparents' glove box. Those and Lifesavers, the mint big ones. Whoppers. These fucking suck. I had a period where I really tried to make Whoppers like my fucking candy for some reason. Didn't last long. They're fucking trash. I hate them. I'm not a big fan of a York peppermint patty either. I would trade that away. I don't know what this is, and I don't want it anywhere near my mouth. Cadbury Cream Egg. We never had these growing up. So I'm going to say never had. I don't know what this is. Hello, Pixie Sylveon. Chico Sticks. I don't know what the fuck that is. Ugh, the circus peanuts. Just like the matte finish on these is so unsettling to me. How dare you? Dove chocolates. We get these a lot. We have a candy jar that's shaped like a mushroom that we put on our coffee table, and we always fill it with candy if we're gonna have people over. And it always cleans out. People eat them the fuck up. We get like the mini Reese's cups. Thank you. Oh, my first sip out of a Stanley.
I took the first sip. Sorry.
Ooh, so cold, and it's gonna stay that way. Wow. Wow.
I did put ice in it. Oh,
thank you.
It is really cold. Maybe I should get one.
Yeah. I like this one. I thought they would have cuter colors for the big ones, but I think those were special editions. Because I know Oscar has like
white and black or something.
Yeah, and like gray. Oscar has
what you got, baby.
Oscar.
I'm so sorry to tell you.
I got like white and silver and like blue, like a slate blue. But Oscar on the podcast, he has a big green one, and it's so fucking funny whenever he pulls it into frame because it literally looks like a big fucking hamster bottle with the straw. And it always makes me laugh. And I've been like, every time I see him have it, I'm like, oh, I want one. So I've been influenced. But they do have smaller ones that he has like a purple one that I think was Olivia Rodrigo. Trish has a really cool green Wicked one for like Elphaba. You are so impressionable. I know. It's so annoying. I honestly think that the reason why I get so many fucking ads online is honestly because I would say every 20 ads is probably something that I at least add to cart and then I have second thoughts about and delete it. So I'm giving them the clicks, unfortunately. The only time I ever really like fall victim to an ad is for like clothes, though. Gushers. I have not had a Gushers in forever, but I would fuck up a Gusher right now. I love when all the Gushers are stuck together in the package because I'm like, well, I guess I have no choice but to put all 7 of them in my mouth at the same time. Jelly bean, how dare you? Fucking gross. I don't know what this is. These candy things that are like a soda bottle, but it's wax. Actually, I do know these. They're gross. Ugh. I didn't realize as a kid that the wax was like not to be eaten. So I would like chew it for a while and be like, this is disgusting, and I'd spit it out on the ground. What the fuck is this? Reese's? I don't know what this is, but I'd fucking eat it. The Reese's Take 5 bar, Dallas loved those for a while. We would go to 7-Eleven, we would go to Wawa when we were in Florida. Quite a lot at our first apartment because we lived right down the street from one. So we go to Wawa all the time and just get snacks. peach rings. I've never had. I'd probably trade them away though. Hi, little man. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I love feeling his little paws on my knee because he wants to be picked up. Hi, bud. Hi. Hi, little baby boy. Happy Halloween. He's so baby. He's a freaking baby. Hi, little dude. Hi. Hello. Hi. The Mario Party griefer. I know. Mwah. Oh, I love him. He's such a sweet guy. He's so sweet. No bite, please. No bite. No biting. Kisses only. Thanks. Thank you, little man. Thank you. He wants to be held, and then I hold him, and then he squirms out of my freaking arms. And then I put him down, and he wants to be picked up again. He loves to fucking gently bite my earlobe. I think it's because of my earrings being shiny. Hello. You should do a nativity scene with baby Soda as baby Jesus. I was in my school's nativity scene in 8th grade. I was Joseph, and I was 4'10", and Mary was 5'7". So that was embarrassing for me that I was so much shorter than her. And it was even more embarrassing when my teacher pointed out that I was a tiny Joseph and how hilarious it was. And then it was really embarrassing when she brought all the costumes, and all of my friends who were the 3 wise men and everything got to wear like adult size costumes, and I had to wear one with like a little kid on the bag. I was mortified by that. And then she was just really fucking mean. She was just really not nice. And I remember she made fun of my friend for not being able to read very well, because one of my friends was like gonna be reading the passages while we stood there, and I was just so out of solidarity with her, me, and like 4 of my friends that were like, I was Joseph, like I was an integral part of the display, you know. We skipped school that day. We went to every rehearsal for like the entire 2 weeks beforehand. Day of, 4 of us didn't show up to school. I was like, go fuck yourself. You're a bitch. Making fun of a child for struggling to read. Go fuck yourself. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. No pun intended. That Mary and Joseph were riding on one. But I was so... And then Jesus was in a fucking manger. But yeah, I was so like, go fuck yourself. Like, don't make fun of my friend because she stuttered reading the Bible. Like, the Bible's written weird. It pissed me off. Don't PMO. I would love a pretzel. I have some right here. Big fan of just a plain pretzel. Honestly. Did you get in trouble? No. No. I just called it. My dad called in sick. I told my dad. I was like. I told my dad, I'm like, our teacher's mean. She made fun of my friend Kiara for not being able to read. She was mean to me. She made fun of me in front of everyone about how I was wearing a children's costume. I'm not going to school today. And he was just like, fine. Because it was like, it was one of those days where you get out at 12:30 anyway. The day before Christmas Eve. Or, 2 days before Christmas Eve. Well, he didn't give a shit. I think if my mom was alive, though, she would have made me go to school. My dad, for better or worse, was a very lenient parent. I got away with a lot of stuff. I used to skip school all the time. I would like pretend to be sick when I woke up in the morning, and he would let me stay home, but I really needed him to believe it. So I would send him pictures as text messages of like I would dump like a can of vegetables in the fucking toilet And I'd be like, I threw up. Like, I had to build the storyline. Like, I like needed him to believe me throughout the day that I was sick. It was so fucking stupid. Raisins? How dare you? Anything perishable like that, to me, I would not be giving out. Like, I'm sorry, Halloween is about preservatives. Because ideally the candy is going to last you a while. And also, like, I just don't trust, like, the bag, not, like, the cardboard that's holding it, not, like, getting crushed and opening, and then the raisins go bad, you know? I don't know. I don't fuck with this. Not anti-raisin, though. But not as a Halloween treat. Does that make sense? Reese's Take 5. Anything Reese's is just, like, incredible. We have some. I should get some. Because we're not getting any fucking knocks on our door. Unless Dallas put just, like, a bucket of candy outside. Oh, my God. I'm not going to show it. Because I feel like it could kind of dox us. But because Hannah lives in the same building. And I wouldn't dox her either. But Hannah has a Ring camera. And she posted in our Discord last night a video of some guy walking past her apartment, going into her candy bowl and going out loud to himself, "Ooh, my favorite," and taking candy. It's so funny. What the fuck is a sixlet? What is a sixlet? I've never heard of this candy in my life. It looks good, though. Just caramel. Ugh. I feel like you're ideally supposed to suck on this, but I would chew it and I would destroy my teeth. This'll do. A Krabby Patty. I've always hated gummies in the shape of other foods. I've always just fucking hated this shit. It just makes me want the actual food. The meat being pink, what the fuck? I know. I just realized that. How dare you? Fruit by the foot. Ugh. That sounds so fucking good right now. Not really a Halloween candy, but I fucking love them. Fruit striped gum. This makes me think of Home Alone 2. This gum is horrible. It does not last more than literally 5 seconds, but the flavor is bomb as fuck. Gay V11. Thank you, Diva. 13-month resub. Thank you. Fun Dip again. Did Fun Dip get deleted from my list? Gobstoppers. This'll do. Pretty neutral. Hubba Bubba. I'm sorry, but if you at some point in your life have not taken the entire thing of... Stop chewing my chair. I feel you fucking making it shake by teething on it, you little bitch. You and Ruby are too similar. Because that's how this chair only has one arm on it, and the other one looks like this, because Ruby used to teeth on it. And he's teething on the pedal that, like, lifts the seat up and down. If you do not take the entire roll of bubble tape out of the dispenser and take a bite out of it like it's a cookie, you haven't lived. Incredible. The green and the blue bubble tape is so good. Like, the little sugar crystals in there hit my tongue in such a euphoric way. It's crazy. Better than drugs. Hannah, thank you very much for the $10 donation. It counted for 20 because Forever Fenway is matching them. So thank you so much. I don't think I've ever had these orange Kit Kats, but it'll do. I mean, how bad could a Kit Kat be? Lifesavers. Are they the gummy ones? Yeah. I don't know how much. This'll do. It's one of those this'll do ones. I will eat them, especially that lemon one. But It's a... Those are the hard ones. It's the roll. This says gummies, though. It's very small for you guys, but for me, it says gummies. I feel like this one is the hard ones. They're both good. I've never had a pretzel M&M, but I will put it in Yummers. I can't imagine they're not good. Dallas, thank you for the $20. We have broken 700. We are 40 away from our new goal. If 4 of you donate $5, it'll bring us there because they're being matched. If 2 of you donate $10, it'll bring us there. A white chocolate pumpkin Reese's. Garbage. I fucking hate white chocolate, dude. Oh, Rolo. Dallas gets these for us all the time. I'm too afraid to eat them, though. With anything like gooey, I'm so afraid it's going to pull out a filling. So I never eat them. But as a kid, Yummers for sure. All right. I feel like there's... It just feels like there's way more candy than this. But this is the one with the most pictures on it on tier list. This has 78 candies or something like that, maybe. Maybe less than that. But it was the one with the most options. There was one that said the ultimate list of Halloween candy and had 8 options. I was like, are you fucking nuts? I want to go get some Reese's. Oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about this. Anonymous, thank you very much for the $20 donation. We're $5 away. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anonymous. Sorry, I'm getting these pictures. So the other night, a couple days ago, I saw on my friend's Instagram. Soda, stop chewing my chair, please. Sorry, I'm sending these to myself on Discord. Error code Joe! Thank you very much for the $20 donation. We have broken 750. Since we reached 750, I'm gonna donate another $50. Let me just set this up first, and then I'll do it. So the other day, I saw on my friend's Instagram story that they were at this really pretty Halloween decorated house, and I was like, and they're in LA. So I was like, where is this? I want to go because I really haven't done like a fall festival this year. The only Halloween thing I did was Horror Nights, which was fun. But I was like, I want to do like another thing, you know? So I asked them where it was, and it was in this place called Toluca Lake in LA. And it was literally like the neighborhood from like a movie. Like a Halloween, like a trick-or-treating movie. Like, it was a very rich neighborhood for sure. Like, upper middle class, I would say. But the homes were easily like $1 to $2 million. You know? Like, it's hard to explain. Like, they weren't mansions, but it was bouge. Like, because it's LA, you know? Like, the actual, like, the size of the houses reminded me very much of, like, houses I would see in the Bronx. But I don't know. Because it's LA, you know it's gonna be money though. It was like the home from Home Alone. Not as grand. The home from Home Alone is like, that is old money. But it was definitely like half the size. Yeah, upper suburb for sure. So we went and we walked around for about an hour. Me, Dallas, and Hannah. We got burgers and then we drove over there. And it was really cool. So this is a famous building called Lily Hall in Toluca Lake. And I guess they hold events there and whatever. But they're known for their Halloween display having all these blow mold pumpkins. And it's so like classic vintage Halloween. I love these fucking blow molds. Like Christmas and Halloween decorations that look like this are just incredible. And it keeps going. So here's another shot of the fence with the plaque in it. Hi, Kodai. Here's some more. I loved the ones in the window. Some more pictures. Bitch, your hair looks so good. Thank you, Allie. Thank you very much. They're so much better than the inflatable decorations. Yeah. I don't like an inflatable Christmas, but inflatable Halloween is fun. I love an animatronic Halloween. But I'm not a big fan of any, like, Christmas is supposed to be like warm lights. I'm not a big fan of like a LED Christmas. My glasses got smudged somehow. Let me go get everything is smeared. Let me go get my cleaner. I agree. I think blonde hair suits you. Thank you. Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. I do think I will do it again, but it's probably gonna be like a once a year thing. Cause Dallas used to bleach his hair all the time, and he's like, it's gonna ruin your hair, and I already have like scalp issues already, so I'd rather like not do it too often. But yeah, definitely once a year. I think I'd like to do it again maybe in the spring, around my birthday. I think that could be kind of fun. But yeah, I really like it. I can't wait till it grows out a little bit more and I have like almost like highlights. I think it'll look really cool. My roots are already growing in pretty quickly. Like if I like, you can't see yourself, but like if I look in the mirror, I can see, and it's very funny. All right, sorry, there's a lot of, I took multiple pictures of like the same angles. So this is like the front gate. And then I stuck my phone through the fence. And I think if we were there earlier, because we got there at like 7 or 8 o'clock, I think on Halloween night, you can walk the entire property. Because it like goes, the actual property is like bigger. Like I saw pictures online. And I think you're supposed to be able to like walk this. But it was closed off to us. Because it was like a weeknight and it wasn't Halloween yet. We did this on the 29th. I have a video.